Hey guys, welcome back to another guide video. Today we're going to be going over this really cool impact trick that's going to be on the Kanal basement site, specifically the kayak supply room bomb sites. This is going to be a really nice strat in solo queue, especially because you can literally just stop them from opening the hatch like half the time. And sometimes they won't even go for the hatch, so you can keep your impacts for later, which is always nice. And this strat is specifically for Legion, and he's really good on this map. Especially on this site. Him and Kapkan are my go-tos. You can go Kapkan with the impacts too, of course, but I think Legion's better for this because you get more traps at different spots. You get 8 total goo mines, I'm pretty sure it is. So let's jump into the loadout first, though. You're going to want the T5 every single time over the shotgun, unless you want to make a rotate and have the impacts. But I would just recommend going the T5. This is one of the weaker shotguns in the game for sure. And I can't even remember the last time I've used it. So definitely use the T5 for that. Pistol, you get no other option. And then impact grenades, of course, that's literally the whole point of the strat. Bulletproof's fine, but impacts are just going to be better most of the time. Let's get started. First, I'm going to go over the reinforcements. So reinforcements number 1 and 2 are going to go right here on this wall for kayaks. These are some of the most important ones for sure, especially where you're going to be playing in the bomb site. Get these 2 here on kayaks as well, facing the hallway. So that's going to be 4 reinforcements done after this. You're not going to use all your reinforcements on this site for sure, but make your little hole. I would do this like first thing before reinforcements so the drones don't see it. It's really easy just to sneak this off. This is where you're going to be doing your impact trick. And this is really, really good. Try to get rid of all the little pieces there. Just use your gun, obviously. Don't use an impact just to make the hole. You're going to want it to be small anyway. You can use your pistol. It just takes a little bit longer because you don't get too much ammo in this gun, to be honest. But when you're going to do the impact trick here, you're going to want to face it right here. Make sure you're behind this wall. Don't be like way back here trying to do it. Don't even know how you would get that to work. Because this way you're safe from this doorway. This is like perfect for this. It's like they made it for this with this big half wall right here. Because you can just chill back here and you're only exposed to this doorway and this doorway here. Technically, I guess if you like sit way back here and do it, you can't really do it that way. You can probably do it here, but this is the better spot. This has worked every single time I've tried it. Before I show you the actual impact getting thrown though, let me go over the rest of the reinforcements. Get this left-facing wall on the supply bomb site because you're going to want to open some more holes here with your gun. This wall is like paper thin, so even with this gun, it's so easy to make these. Make them wide, don't make it a little hole so then they have more to aim at, so they don't know exactly where we're going to be. Because you can hold some real off angles like this. And you can be up here at the default spot. You can even be like way back here holding it. There's a real nice angle there though, really deep. But let me do the rest of the reinforcements, which is going to be the main hatch here. This is the most important thing, obviously, because you're trying to keep this closed with your impacts. So if you're going to get one reinforcement, make sure you get this one. And here's what the hole looks like from their point of view. They probably don't think anything of this. They probably think like you threw an impact downstairs or some shit, and it just opened a tiny little hole. Or they think it's their teammates, or they don't even notice it. Like, if they're like Habana over here, just trying to shoot it really quick, they're never going to notice this tiny thing. And if they do, like, they can't really do much. Like, you're going to be holding the angle, so, like, if they do this for some reason, I don't think they can see you this way anyway. But this is going to work, like, every time, trust me. This is going to be your first decision. You can keep this open, but you can't open it yourself, so I'd recommend just reinforcing it. But if your teammate is up here, and it looks like he's going to play, just leave it alone. It saves you some time anyway. Shoot this radio, though, for your teammates that are roaming. And I would shoot these glass, too, just in case somebody repels there like a rat. Because you can hear them repel if the glass is gone. I would do that for that window, too, just in case. I wouldn't do it for that in case your teammate's trying to do some whack spawn peek. Okay, I'm going to go back to the site now and show you the impact trick. And then I'll show you the goo mine placements that I do. Because that's all the reinforcements. You're going to want to rotate here. I wouldn't make this unless nobody else does and you really want it. You don't need to have the rotate, but it does really help. So you might want to use an impact for that if nobody gets it. Just hope your teammates get that. It's not too much to ask for, but in solo queue it probably is. But here for your impacts, I'll show you. This is where you're going to be right here. That way they can't just shoot you. Don't be like right under it. And this bounces off the wall better. The closer you throw it to the hatch, the more spread it's going to get. So if they put the pellets or the ace charge like here, then you'll get it. I kind of messed that one up. I hit the rail a little bit. Try not to get too close, just like that. And that's going to work every time. Obviously the big counter is if they put like a thermite like right here or here or close to the hatch, it's going to get it anyway. But usually they'll use Habana pellets. And a lot of Habanas won't be smart about it and will waste like 12 pellets trying to get this hatch. But this is mainly a time delay. It's not going to get like all of their hard breach most of the time. But if they're trying to get the hatch, it'll slow them down a lot and help your team out. Maybe they'll pick the hard breacher off or something. And it'll help you a lot. But let's go over the goo mines. The main point with the thing I was saying with the hatch, though, anything can get countered in this game. So it's not like you're just counter-proof trying to do a strat. First goo mines, I've thrown 2. And I'll throw 3 right there. Shoot that glass out too, of course, on these windows. I think I just did it for this one, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Make sure you shoot those, though, in case there's somebody trying to rush this. Or if they just break it and don't hit the glass. That way you can hear those windows, and you can hear them outside and maybe get a lucky pre-fire. But this goo mine, obviously, for the window. A lot of the times they will come down these stairs or here if they're doing a back take. You could put one here, too, if you want, but let's just hope they're not that ratty. And then throw this one down here. You don't want to throw it like up here or something, because then they could just hit it and then go back into cover real quick. If they put it right here, you can swing off this by the time they walk away, because they can't run, obviously, if they're in a goo mine. And obviously that window, same with the other. Same with this goo mine on this stairway. Put it like a couple steps down. Maybe like double it. Put like one right here for info, but then they probably won't even see the second one and they're trying to come down. They're stuck here now. And you can easily swing the hole you made. You could definitely use 2 on the main stairs. That's a common point for them to be at. Put one in this doorway. They'd really like rushing this. A lot of times they'll break this door here. And they'll just try to get this wall real quick with the ace or thermite. So that's why you want to put that goo. Maybe you can get aggressive. Sometimes I just play this real aggro like this. Ran out of ammo. Just ignore that. And then this is going to be a real good spot anchoring late if they don't make vertical play above, like right here. Because this is going to be like a real nice angle there. Obviously right there on this doorway. Your last 2 goo mines, if you get this late into the round and still have your goo mines regenerating, I like putting one outside of this doorway so that way you know they're close at least. In case you're playing around here or something and you don't expect an enemy over here and you don't hear them. And then I put the last one either outside this doorway or around this doorway. Usually they're going to be at this doorway more often than this. If that makes any sense what I'm saying at all. I know I'm a nerd when it comes to doing this site setup stuff correctly, but it will win you a lot of games, just trust me. That's what I've learned from all this. That's pretty much everything though on this site. I know this is a more complicated one because you got goo mines, reinforcements, an impact trick, like different reinforcement locations, like you want to get the other hatch or not. But I hope this helped you out on this site. Kanal isn't played too often, but it's still up there. It's probably one of my favorite maps that aren't in the competitive map pool. I really like playing this and Coastline, of course, still. Leave a like if you enjoyed this guide and want to see more. More will definitely be on the way. I've been really enjoying making content on this game again. And I'm going to get my new internet pretty soon, hopefully. And I'll be doing like a whole solo to champion playlist and everything. So you're going to want to stick around for that stuff for sure. But anyways, I will see you in the next one.